Hello there guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope all you guys are doing well today. Sorry there's not been any YouTube videos this week. I've been very busy, so sorry about that. But there are two videos I'm doing today. This video of course is going to be a match preview to Chelsea versus Wolves, since that game kicks off tomorrow at 3 p.m. Then after that I'll do Premier predictions on match day 36. Yeah, 36, since the season is almost coming to an end. So those are the two videos I'm doing it today. But this video, of course, is going to be a match preview for Chelsea versus Wolves. And before I get started, if you haven't already, if you are new, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my content. Um, Give, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and don't forget to share this video to everybody so that they can give their opinions in the comments down below. So let's get started now. This game, I have no confidence of Chelsea winning at all, like I told you guys last week, because every time I predicted Chelsea win, they always seem to let me down, and to always and they wanna just not predict a Chelsea win because like we are shit. We are shit. If you look at the table right now as we're recording this, Arsenal are 3 points behind Chelsea. Tottenham are 5 points behind Chelsea. Yeah. If Chelsea lose against Wolves, we are in serious trouble, because if Arsenal beat Leeds United at home, yeah, I don't think they'll have the same points, but I don't think they'll be above us because we have the same goal difference. Yeah. But they can catch us. Whereas for Tottenham, if they win at Anfield, and stop Liverpool from nearly quadruple, they'll be 2 points behind us. So imagine if Chelsea lose against Wolves, yeah, we could be out of the top four. We could be out of the Champions League next season, and I would not be happy, because our squad here is better than Arsenal's and Tottenham's. But instead, the more we keep dropping points by stupid mistakes, the more teams above us will make us feel scared and drag us in the top four ways. So that's the problem with Chelsea for the last 5 years, that whenever we start the season well, we when it comes to the Christmas period, we always seem to lose teams that we're supposed to beat, and always drag in the top four ways. And that's the one thing I don't get. I don't like that. I want Chelsea to really be in the top four. I want Chelsea to make sure that we're definitely going to be in the top four. But in order to do that, we need to be in the title race rather than the top four race. Because I don't feel scared every single time we go to the end of the season. I don't. But these players, and maybe the manager, is making me doing that, because after the international break, we've lost against Arsenal, Brentford, um, Everton, dropped points to Manchester United. You know, like these are the teams here that Chelsea should be beating, because they haven't been really doing well this season, Manchester United. So why can't we couldn't beat them both home and away? You know why? It's because of individual mistakes yet again. Yeah, and dropping points to a poor Manchester United team, poor team. Yeah. And look at them. Next season, Erik ten Hag is coming to be the manager of Manchester United. And imagine, yeah, he gets the best out of these players and Man United win the title race. Yeah. That tells you, yeah, that Man United can soon be back. Yeah. Whereas for Chelsea, this summer transfer window, we need to go big. We need to sell some players here that are not fit enough to play for Chelsea Football Club anymore, and sign in some new players here that will fit in Thomas Tuchel's system. Yeah, because we cannot go 3-4-2-1, start really well, and then go bad, and then switch formation. Do you ever see Manchester City and Liverpool change formation? No, they still go for 4-3-3. You know why? It's because there are players out there who can play well in that position. There are. Whereas for Chelsea, no matter how tactics we try, there's some players who are still playing shit, and they cannot fit in that system. So if Thomas Tuchel wants to use a 3-4-2-1, we need to we need to sell some players here that have been playing poor in that position, and bring in new players here that will fit into Thomas Tuchel's system. Like if it's a centre back, let's buy a centre back. If it's a left wing back, let's buy that. If it's like like strikers or wingers, let's do that. Yeah, and if these players that we signed in the summer transfer window can play well in Thomas Tuchel's system, then I believe we'll be better. I'm not saying that we'll definitely win the league next season, but I think we will be much better over the last 5 years, if you know what I mean. So that's why I'm really, really worried about this summer transfer window because there's some players here who still play back can still play for Chelsea next season. But I don't want that to happen. I want Chelsea, I want Thomas Tuchel and hopefully the new manager that will come in to sell some of these players here that hasn't played well for Chelsea this season. The likes of Werner, Lukaku, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Christensen, Manning, all of these players. Yeah, because they haven't been playing well this season. Yeah, the ones that I keep are the ones here that started off poorly, but starting to pick up form, if you know what I mean. So those are the players who I keep, but the rest of them, the ones who started well but playing poorly, I would just get rid of them, please. That's what I want to see Chelsea do when the season is coming to an end. Just sell these players in the summer transfer window that I mentioned, and let's bring in the new players that will fit into Thomas Tuchel's system, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but this game tomorrow, I have no confidence because we're gonna give Wolves points because they're in the poor one of form too. Yeah, Chelsea this season cannot seriously put teams under pressure. The likes of Everton, Man United, Arsenal, all of these type of teams, they cannot put teams under pressure. So I believe Chelsea will not win tomorrow. I promise you that. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say, oh, Chelsea will lose. No. But I've like you know, because whenever I predict Chelsea will win, they always let me down. Yeah, and I always drop, and I always get 0 points whenever I predict a Chelsea game to win. I always drop points. So from now on, I'm not confident for Chelsea to get a win whatsoever. I'm not. And in the next video, you'll see my prediction on that one. And also this video as well. So yeah, I have no confidence, but this has to be a must win because if we don't win, we are in serious trouble. Yeah, serious trouble. If we wanna be in the if we wanna play Champions League next season, serious trouble. Like there's nothing we can do. So whereas for Wolves, yeah, they've been a poor one of form, but you know what we're gonna do? I can see one of Chelsea's defenders, or maybe the wing-backs, making another stupid mistake and allowing maybe Raul Jimenez to go through the defenders, go past Mendy and score the goal. I can see that happening, yeah, because we seem to do this every single time, yeah, where we don't put teams under pressure and we give them a vital 3 points, and we did against Everton last time, which is wrong. Listen, I hope they prove me wrong, but I can see that happening tomorrow. I really can. So, so that's why I'm not confident Chelsea going to win. So, yeah, we need to get the 3 points, otherwise we're in serious trouble. Like, there's nothing we can do, and and there's nothing I can say on this. So we just have to really bounce back. We really got to pull ourselves together and not make any stupid mistakes and score goals in the final third, if you know what I mean. So that's what I want to see Chelsea do tomorrow, and hopefully Thomas Tuchel can see that as well. And let's hope that he starts Jorginho, and when it's halftime, that he doesn't bring him off. Let's hope he does that. I'll still rest Kovacic for the game tomorrow and also the game against Leeds United on Wednesday. I'll start Kovacic next Saturday in the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup final. That is it. Both in the next two games for Kovacic, he needs to get a rest. So that is all I've got to say on that. So yeah. So without further ado, let me give you guys my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. So without further ado, let's start with the goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. Now, of course, he's still a number one. I mean, but whenever Chelsea make mistakes, you cannot really say that's his fault. It's more of the defenders than him. The only mistake that he did was against Real Madrid, but that was in the Champions League. But in the Premier League, nah. So yeah, so Mendy for me is still our number one. I mean, it's so strange that Chelsea haven't kept a clean sheet this season. Like the last time we done that was against Southampton. No, sorry, West Ham. but no back-to-back clean sheets for Chelsea. Like something is definitely going wrong. But hopefully we can keep a clean sheet against Wolves. But I doubt it. Like doubt it because, like I said, I have no confidence of Chelsea winning tomorrow. No confidence. So yeah. But so for me, Edouard Mendy is still on number one. Let's move on into let's move on into a back three. My back three is going to be Rudiger on the left, Christensen as in the middle, and Trevor Chalobah as the right centre back. For me, Azpilicueta needs to be on the bench for this one because that mistake against Everton cost Chelsea. It really did, and and also whenever Trevor Chalobah did the same thing, but you know what he did? Yeah, he quickly ran and got the ball back. You just think to himself, now you know what? I'm not gonna do what the previous defenders did. I'm gonna show them that this is how you defend when you make a mistake, and that's what he did against West Ham, and that's how he got a clean sheet. So in order for Chelsea to keep a clean sheet, Trevor Chalobah has to start this game today and tomorrow. He has to start, not Azpilicueta, please. So those are my defenders, yeah, for the game tomorrow and what I want to see from Thomas Tuchel. Let's move on into the wing backs, and yeah, it's still on change. Marcus Alonso was the left wing back, and Reece James was the right wing back. And I forgot to say, a couple of weeks ago, Ben Chilwell is back, which is good, but he's not going to play until next season, so that's unfortunate. So yeah, so for that cause, Marcus Alonso and Reece James are my two wing backs. It's still on change. I mean, yeah, these two look poor against Everton, but there's nothing we can do really. There's nothing we can do. Like the season's coming to an end, thank God for that. So yeah, excuse me. So those are my two win backs. So yeah, it is what it is. And moving on into the two pivot, it's still going to be the same. N'Golo Kante and Jorginho. I mean, Jorginho was the best player in the first half against Everton, but when he took him off, we were all over the place. So for me, this time, Jorginho has to start. When it's half time, you cannot remove him. You cannot remove him. So it is what it is. And I think that these two played really well against Manchester United, other than N'Golo Kante making that individual mistake. But these two against Man United were really, really good. So if they can do that against Man United, I believe they can hopefully do that again against Wolves. So those are my two picks for the game against Wolves tomorrow. Jorginho on the right and N'Golo Kante on the left. And let's move on into the central attack midfield, and it's still going to be Mason Mount. I mean, he was poor. Like all of these players, except for Edouard Mendy, were absolutely poor against Everton. They were absolutely poor. But I'm hoping that they turn them on against Wolves. And the thing is that whenever we face Wolves, we always beat them. I mean, I'm sorry, they never beat Chelsea at home ever. So let's hope that record can still be there. Let's hope that Chelsea can still have a decent record against Wolves. I mean, we've drawn them last season, and that was the first, and that was the that 0-0 when Thomas Tuchel came to Stamford Bridge for the very first time as a Chelsea manager. So yeah, so we drew 0-0, and then 3 years ago we drew them 1-1, and that's it. But ever since then we managed to pick up wins. So let's hope we can do that. So yeah, Mason Mount was poor against Everton, but let's hope he can bring that same kind of performance as he did against Southampton in Premier League. And yeah, let's hope because Mason Mount is still our top scorer and our top assist, so he's going to be Chelsea's player of the season, Mason Mount. So yeah, so for me, he starts the game against Wolves, and the final one, the front two is going to be Timo Werner and Kai Havertz up top. Now, Kai Havertz, I'm really starting to worry about this guy. I really am because I mean, we all thought that, yeah, you know what, him and Timo Werner are both German and they can speak language. So let's hope that these two can have that great partnership. But it hasn't happened. It really hasn't happened for them. And Timo Werner in that position over the last couple of games have been really, really good, really, really good. Of course, the game against Everton, he was poor. Let's not forget about that. But before then, he played really well in that position. Whereas for Kai Havertz, like it's I don't know what's going on. Like we play him as a striker role, but he ain't scoring goals and he ain't been that great. So I don't know what's going on, but hopefully he can be a lot better than the game against Everton. That's all I've got to say on that. That's really all I've got to say. But if he can, but if he keeps on not performing, then I don't know what's going on into him. I really, really don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. So him alongside Timo Werner are my two strikers up top in that system. So let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree with that lineup, and would you change formation or would you still go for back three like Thomas Tuchel does every time? And yeah, let me know in the comments down below. So without further ado, let's move on into my prediction for tomorrow's game. Now, like I said before, I have no confidence Chelsea going for a win because whenever I do that, they always seem to let me down. So for this game, I'm gonna go for a draw 1-1. It's gonna be 1-1. You know, we ain't got the confidence, to beat Wolves the way we're playing at the moment, and the way we give making individual mistakes against teams in poor form. We're Chelsea FC. Hopefully, this time against Wolves, they can prove me wrong and Chelsea FC will not strike again. But if they prove me right, then it strikes again. So tomorrow, these Chelsea players have to really, really perform better. Not making stupid mistakes and doing one in the final third, and also we have to make sure that we take the lead during half time, because since the game against Southampton, we haven't been taking leads whatsoever. It's been nil-nil at half time, and that's the one thing that gets me frustrated. So if Chelsea players can maybe like go 1-0, 2-0 up at half time, then I can see Chelsea winning this game. But if I see Chelsea going nil-nil at half time, I don't see Chelsea winning whatsoever. So let's hope they can prove me wrong. Let's hope we can take goals at half time, and let's hope we can keep that same energy and same performance as they did in the first half. Because the more we make individual mistakes and not keeping the ball in the back of the net, the more I see Chelsea not winning this game. And probably perhaps lose to Wolves at home for the first time since how many years now. So yeah, so I'm scared. I'm scared, if if they could prove me wrong, then I'm happy. But I'm scared for tomorrow, so that's why you can see I have no confidence whatsoever, no confidence. So let's just see what happens. But yeah, so that is the end of this match preview. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, later on today, I'll be doing Premier League predictions on match day 36. So make sure you tune into that one. And if you don't want to miss that, first of all, if you are new, hit the subscribe button below. Hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this match preview. And make sure you share this to everybody. A video to everybody so that they can give their opinion down below, and also their predicted lineup for the game against Wolves. Don't forget there will be a live watch along and a match reaction tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that one. And yeah, and I'm hoping that Arsenal lose to Wolves tomorrow, and also Liverpool beat Tottenham tomorrow as well, because if these two can put up a win, especially Tottenham at Anfield, then boy, we are in serious trouble if we lose against Wolves. So let's see what happens tomorrow. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves, take care, and as always, up the shows. Let's get a win this time. See you guys tomorrow.